Hey guys, it's me, 80s from Vertigas. So you guys, I want to talk to you guys about Barcelona 1, Deportivo Alaves 1. Now, unfortunately, guys, I did happen to miss this match. I was not able to watch this match whatsoever. I haven't even seen the highlights. And I know it's a bit strange for me to do a match review, and I do apologize in advance, guys. There are some matches that I will not be able to watch, and unfortunately, this happened to be one of the matches where I was trying to watch this one, and unfortunately, I just couldn't, man. I just couldn't. I was away. I was so bored, and honestly, man, it's a shame because I honestly believe for me, guys, this result for Barcelona isn't as bad as people are making it out to be. Because on one hand, if you look at the score, you're acting like, oh, it's a disappointment. It's a disappointing result. Of course, it is. But if you actually watched the game and you actually saw the team, this isn't that bad of a result. Now, I'm not saying that drawing to Alaves is acceptable. In fact, it is not. I mean, you look at the league table right now, guys. Barcelona is sitting right now in ninth place, 16 points. You know, but I will say though that the performance today was a bit more encouraging, and it does give some spark. And I feel like this is the road to recovery here. Because let's be real, guys. Let's be real, guys. Let's be completely honest here. Top four is still very doable. We're still 5 points behind. And there's no guarantee that Real Betis will have a great second half of the season. Rayo Vallecano, Atletico Madrid are still at six right now in the league. They're not even in the top four. You know, there's no guarantee that Sociedad, Real Betis are going to stay up. You know, Sociedad did the same thing last season. They had a great first half of the season, only to melt down in the second half and eventually finish the Europa League. So my conclusion and my analysis is that even though Barca did drew the game, of course, that's still I'm not very happy with that. It isn't that bad, and I just think that Barcelona they have a lot of work to do. I think there is still a lot of positives to take away from this display, and it's not as bad as we imagine it to be. So with that said, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and look at the insights for Google, guys. Google gave me most insights. As I said before, guys, I couldn't watch this match unfortunately, so I basically will not be able to tell you guys every single big moment of the game. So we're just gonna only touch upon the big significant moments. And yeah, guys. So from what I could tell and from what I've seen, it seems like Barcelona played really well in the first 15 minutes. Barcelona had a lot of good chances in the first 15 minutes. First 15 minutes, Barcelona controlling the ball very well. And this to me was almost like a throwback to that game Setien's debut against Granada, right? It was a very, very good, very good opening minutes, and something that we've been lacking with this team is that Barcelona have failed to really been clinical with this team. This team has not really been clinical, and this team has yet to really impose themselves when it comes to the final third. And that's kind of like the problem with this team is that there is no cohesive goal scorer, you know. And I just think that for me, it's good to see the team play well because more often than not, last season we saw the individuals bail Koeman out. We saw Messi bailed Koeman out, Griezmann bailed him out, Alba, Braithwaite, etc. A lot of individuals had to do their jobs and save Koeman. And now I know with this season, I think with no Koeman in charge, this team was able to finally play well and breathe a sigh of relief and actually play well as a collective. And you could see how much Barcelona putting Alaves in so much pressure. The problem with that Barcelona is that they were not putting enough in the final third. When it came to the final third, they were still a bit lackluster, only producing one shot, one target. And then, of course, Aguero had that big injury just on the towards the end of the first half, and of course he big and concerned. Like I said, he went down. I think Aguero should be fine. It's more of a precautionary thing. You can see Aguero right here, not looking very good. So obviously he had to just go off because it just wasn't fit to continue. At a halftime here, it was Barcelona 0-0. Alaves didn't really create much opportunities. And it seems like as the game wore on, Barcelona started to lose like that tempo and high pressing and that kind of rhythm because of how much because of their fatigue, I believe. So you can see right there, briefly, bright start from Barcelona has failed to make mask the Catalans' deficiencies so far as they've settled into familiar rhythm midfield dominance without any incisive attacking play. Their forwards look like strangers with Alaves have defended quite comfortably apart from Garcia's headed opportunity, which could have given Sergi's men the lead. Unless the interim coaches come up with something radical during the break, it seems we're set for more of this same in the second half. So yeah, it's interesting that, as I said, Barcelona, they're able to control the ball very well. And this has been something we've been seeing a lot with this team, is that when it comes to those big defeats we've had, more often than not, you see Barcelona have so much possession. More often than not, you see Barcelona have so much possession, but it's really the incisive attackingness we don't really see most often with this kind of big defeats. And that's kind of the problem with this team, is that this team is really set in this possession kind of mold. Possession is kind of like their thing, right? It just comes into the final third is where things have been difficult, and obviously, the defense, you know. And Depay, he scored a brilliant goal in the 49th minute. I saw the goal, guys. It was a brilliant effort outside the box. And it was nice to see Depay finally score an open play goal because I've been criticizing Depay for a long time now. Depay has been someone that has not really been that great for us post August. In fact, he didn't even score an open play goal in the month of September. He's now finally scored an open play goal just right at the end of October. So it's nice to see him score a beautiful goal inside outside the box. Currently, after Jordi Alba gets assist, and you can see what a finish that was. You can see how it is right there. Depay gestures. And of course, there is. And remember, how I told you guys that we'll never keep a clean sheet. This team is very difficult to trust keeping a clean sheet. Of course, we know that. Yeah, it was a great goal indeed. Luis Roja scores. Alaves equalized Roja to the net for the Basque underdogs as the resistance of Busquets PK melts on the edge of the area and the forward puts a stranded Ter Stegen 1-1 cap now. You can see how easily teams are able to get past this defense. And I've said this before for a long time now, guys. If we're really serious about becoming a main powerhouse in Europe and all that kind of things, a powerhouse in Europe, we have to change the defense. Because there's no way we could win a Champions League with PK, Eric Garcia, Ronald Doral, and Longley. PK and Longley and maybe Garcia, they're not good enough for this level. We need some top players at this level. And I'm saying this right now, guys. If we really are serious about winning that Champions League, which we should be, it's been a long time since we won it. Last time we did was 2015. It's been 6 years since we won it. We have to change the defense. That defense has to change, guys, because it is quite frustrating to see that we just work so hard for the goal, and then for them to peg one back, it's just so frustrating, And then obviously you had a really good effort from Gavi, who had a great pass there for Depay there, and Depay just hit the post. And Depay hit the post. I'm like, oh, come on, Depay. Seriously, man? I heard Gavi and Nico Gonzalez had a great game there. And yeah, once again, Depay is there. And then, substitution was made. Forced throw-in. Injuries are mounting. PK went off injured, which was a big blow. Longley came on. Ricky Puig came on, which was nice to see. And then Coutinho comes on for Aguero, but I forgot to mention that. And I got to say that Coutinho, for me, guys, from what I've seen so far, guys, Coutinho has to leave. He's done absolutely nothing for this team. I don't know what he's doing. So then Alaves had another chance to score there. Just a little missed it through. And then another injury for Nico Gonzalez. It looks like, yeah, and then he went off. Alejandro Balde came on, which was interesting. And then came the young emerging Abi Easley. I'm probably butchering his name. Basically, he's a La Masia product, I believe, from the Barcelona B team. So it was nice to see him get an opportunity. And yeah, Depay had a free kick there, I believe, right towards the end. Alex Balde, who had a great chance to score, give the Barcelona lead. And yeah, so as I said, though, I think the problem with this Barcelona team is that we have to be better in the final third. We have to be a bit better in the final third. And the injuries are definitely worrying for us because now Aguero is now gone. PK is gone. And that's going to be huge because, as I said, guys, we have a very, very big game coming up next against Dynamo Kiev in a game that we have to simply win against Dynamo Kiev if we want to get to round 16. And they have to fare better, as I said, and it's a frustrating because, as I said before, guys, this Barcelona team right now, I mean, you look at the points they've had. They've had 16 points from 11 games. That's very poor, guys. That's not very good, guys. That's not really good. And you could see how much far off we are from the La Liga titles. We're 8 points away. That is very bad. Having played the same number of matches, La Liga title, guys, is going to be difficult for us to win La Liga. We're not winning La Liga this season. I've said that before, guys. Winning La Liga, it won't happen with this team. I still do believe that top four will happen, and I'm still continue to believe in that, guys. I don't think top four is in jeopardy here. But I will have to say this, though. If we continue to draw points like this on a regular basis, then top four may not happen, guys. Because as I said before, guys, Barcelona, man, have to do much better than this. So as I said before, guys, it's a frustrating draw to take in the camp now. But I will say it, though, I think Barcelona are starting to look better. I think there is some kind of clear plan with this Barcelona team, and that I think the attack, we just need to see more games under this new manager. Remember, guys, this is going to be our only interim manager. He's only here Barlone's only here on an interim basis. So keep in mind, guys, that this wasn't under Xavi. And I feel like for me, guys, we just need to set the foundations for a long recovery, guys. It's going to take a while, guys. And we're going to have to be patient here, guys. We cannot expect instant results like this. And trust me, guys, I would love for us to start the win. But if we're really being honest, guys, I think it's good that we're starting with I think it's somewhat good that we didn't win this match because now it gives like a reality check that we still need to improve when we're not perfect yet. Because it's difficult to really say you're great. Difficult to really see improvements when you're winning all the time so consistently. So, as I said before, guys, I'd much rather us start off slow than have a bat and then start off great and then cool down the end. I'd rather us to gradually progress. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. My post-match review, guys. As I said before, guys, it's difficult to really discuss about this without even watching the match. I will say, though, I think I heard that Nico Gonzalez had a good game. Gavi had a good game. And for me, this lineup that Barhan poured out, it was pretty much a standard lineup. I'm not really surprised. The only thing I was a bit surprised was Mingueza starting, but I didn't realize that Roberto was injured. So, and obviously Fati didn't play this game whatsoever. So, a bit of an injury concern there. Hopefully, you'll be there for the game against Dynamo Kiev because that's going to be a crucial game indeed. So, as I said before, guys, congratulations, Alaves. I think they played defensively, were pretty good on the day. And I think for Barcelona, I think a draw is a fair result. A 1-1 draw, fair result. And it's just a shame that Depay didn't score that chance he had, other chance. So that's pretty much it for today, guys. So you guys comment down below what you guys think of the match, guys. Remember, guys, check out me, my other pops, the list is in the description below. Make sure you guys comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.